Hello and welcome to an IEU News Update for August. I'm Emily Barker. A Leave Handbook is generating raw and palpable anger among staff employed by the Archdiocese of Sydney, and the IEU is challenging its legality. Sydney's Catholic Education Office issued the handbook, which the union says may misrepresent a number of workplace rights. IEU General Secretary John Quessy says the union has referred the matter to the Fair Work Commission and will seek legal remedies if the matter can't be resolved. Mr Quessy says it was particularly offensive that some members were given the impression the union was consulted and had signed off on the document. In fact, the union has challenged contents of the handbook since being made aware of it. Meanwhile, IEU members in Sydney's CEO schools are passing unanimous motions calling for the withdrawal of the handbook. The New South Wales Government's Great Teaching-inspired Learning Blueprint for Action proposes a number of changes that will impact the immediate work of classroom teachers. With industrial implications front of mind, the IEU is setting up meetings with Catholic and independent school employers to ensure all are up to date with current thinking and discussions with government. Employers are required to consult with employees and their union as soon as the decision has been made to introduce changes, including those related to skills, restructuring, promotions, positions and retraining. Principals, teachers and support staff members, including those at the IEU's June Council meeting, provided significant input regarding the union's submission and will continue to inform the union's position during implementation. The pay rises of support staff in Catholic systemic schools remain under threat. Dioceses have taken inspiration from the New South Wales O'Farrell government in attempting to reduce the 2.5% pay rise by 0.25% to factor in superannuation adjustments. But the union is opposing the discount because the legislation only applies to public servants. The IEU does not accept that any staff in Catholic schools, whether support staff or teachers, should get a pay rise of only 2.25%. Teachers and support staff in Catholic systemic schools throughout New South Wales are passing motions in support of the full 2.5% pay rise, and members will consider industrial action if the full amount is not paid. Which government will support the work of teachers? What party will boost access to high-quality professional development while reducing workloads? Who will commit to ensuring qualified teachers in early childhood education are paid the same as teachers in schools? Following the election, are any parties planning industrial changes to create additional barriers to union organisers assisting members in their workplaces? These are among questions the IEU is posing to the major political parties in the lead-up to the federal election. Watch this space and the IEU website for answers. Conference season is here again, with the IEU hosting the Early Childhood, Support Staff and Environment conferences all in the next few weeks. Places sold out more than a month early for the Environment Conference, and just a few spots remain for the Support Staff Conference on the 23rd of August and the Early Childhood Conference on the 31st of August. Meanwhile, members continue to take full advantage of the union's suite of popular pedagogy in the pub workshops being held across New South Wales and the ACT. And in Sydney, the union held the first Starting Strong conference for student members. Students got to hear from school principals about making their applications stand out, along with tips for successful interviews. They also heard about surviving their first year, rights and responsibilities, accreditation requirements and the work of the union. The IEU is distributing commemorative badges to more than 1,500 members who have joined the IEU in or before 1983. If you have been a member for more than 30 years, you may already have your badge. If not, expect one this term. For more information on any of these stories and to stay up to date, please visit the IEU website.